and welcome to Cook in a Box module, Cheesy Scrolls. Today the children are going to mix and prepare their own little scrolls ready to bake and eat. First thing you'll need to do as the teacher is pop on your oven to preheat at 180 degrees. Line some of your baking trays with paper which can go out on the tables for the students to place their completed scrolls on. In your Cook in a Box module is 1 container of pre-measured flour, 1 per student. So each student can come and collect one of their 1/4 cup measures of self-raising flour. Also in the kit is some milk, some cheese, tomato paste and baking powder. These ingredients are to be divided out into the empty containers between about 5 or 6 students, along with a measuring spoon for the milk and some extra self-raising flour for dusting the bench. So let's get cooking. The students can start by measuring in 1 pinch of baking powder and then measuring in 2 tablespoons of milk in with their flour. Once they have those ingredients in, they can start by mixing using their paddle pop stick and bringing all those ingredients together into a dough. Make sure they get right down into the bottom of that container and give it a good mix. Once the ingredients have come together to form a dough, the students, the extra flour they have for dusting, can put a little sprinkle onto their bench. They can turn out the dough onto the table and give it a knead. Just using their fingertips, pressing and kneading it out until a very smooth dough forms. The students can all have a turn at grating some cheese and pass that around the class so that everybody gets a go. The jar of tomato paste that is in your kit should be portioned out into little round containers along with a spoon, ready for spreading on their scrolls. There are also containers of mixed herbs, again between about 5 to 6 students out on the tables. Once all the students have had a turn grating some cheese, that too can be placed out on the benches for the students to share. Taking our dough, it only needs a little bit of flour on the table just to stop it sticking, and they can press it out nice and thin, and then we can start putting on our toppings. First thing we're going to add, using the back of the spoon, a little bit of our tomato paste, a little pinch or sprinkle of our mixed herbs. This is a great opportunity if there are any ingredients growing in your garden, they can also be used as toppings. A nice pinch of cheese, and then we're going to roll it up. So the students, starting at one end, can roll up their scroll and then take our knife and we're going to cut it in half to make 2 yummy scrolls ready for baking. I'm going to pop those onto the baking trays, standing them up like that so that you can see those ingredients down the middle. If there's any extra cheese left over, the students can top their scrolls with the extra grated cheese. And these are ready to bake in the oven, 180 degrees, for approximately 8 to 10 minutes. So pop them in the oven, and during this time while they're baking, the students can be cleaning up their benches. So handing out some paper towel, wiping it down into our hand, cleaning as we go. Pop your scrolls in the oven, 180 degrees, and they'll take about 8 to 10 minutes to cook through, and you'll see them rise up, that cheese will melt, and they'll be delicious, ready for eating. Grab the napkins from your Cook in a Box for handing out at the end and serving, ready for students to eat and enjoy. So happy cooking from Get Kids Cooking.